It's XCOM2. Welcome back. We're in the proving ground just now because I spotted something. Something important. We don't have a project running. I know, it's shocking behaviour. Gonna be an advanced PCS, by the way. I hope you're having a good day. Today, we continue with having to make decisions. And those decisions are... Well, they're not the easiest ones we've had to make, especially in terms of just, oh, we'll do this mission. Realistically speaking, if we wanted to take Spinning Reckoning to counter improved reflex actions, we'd need to go now. And gonna do it. Gonna let the Avatar project progress +2 potentially go through, and instead focus on stopping things that are going to impact us in combat. And improved reflex actions is that. We're in a sewer again, so much for variety, I suppose. But it's fine, it's fine. In terms of the enemy competition, we're seeing mutons. Priests are everywhere due to the congregation sitrep, and then it's a bit of a sort of eclectic mix, shall we say. So in terms of the squad, we'll have Hazel and Brenwyn again, seeing as they're both ready and eager. And then beyond that, let's field Laguna. We can afford some melee in this setup. We'll get Bert out instead of Gwen, primarily because we have no choice. And then I feel like probably, I don't know, a little bit of Grumpton here, and actually we'll get Diurna in the mix as well, I think. Yes? Yes. Sure. There we go. So then, as is the case, as has been the case, and as will continue to be the case, I'm going to fade to black, and then when we come back, these guys will have a bunch of gear. See you in a sec. Okay, I think this is going to be us. Nothing really terribly fancy to speak of in terms of the setup here. Hazel and Brenwyn are actually running the exact same setup as they ran in the last mission, which is to say Hazel is going Stasis Vest Medikit, and Brenwyn has the Acid Grenade, Frost Bomb, and Black Ice rounds. Got some poison in the mix with Grumpton, and we've stuck Bert with AP rounds. And as for the Celestial Gauntlets, we've got Null Lance and Fireball in the mix there. So, without anything else to do, let's get after it. Operation Spinning Reckoning. We have Laguna, Bert, Grumpton, Diurna, Hazel, and Brenwyn in yet another sewer. I suppose one good thing about the upcoming main objective mission, and hopefully, anyway, the Hunt the Hunter mission, is that they won't be in sewers. I've got a feeling that the Rescue VIP is going to take us into a city centre of some description. And I think, although, don't quote me on this, but I think the main objective, Codex Coordinates mission, is in a wilderness map. But again, don't quote me on that. I could very well be wrong. Oh, I feel like we've gotten straight into things today. No messing around. I'm really hoping that this mission goes well. Historically, neutralizing field commanders is something that we are quite good at. And something that we've done a lot of throughout this campaign. I'd like to say that this is probably going to be the last one, but yeah, I don't know that it is, to be honest. I don't know that it is. And I completely didn't look at the geographical location. I'm very inconsistent with that, it seems. At any rate. Sweep the area and eliminate the target along with any other hostiles that stand in your way. It's a very small map to have 16 enemies on. I'll give it that much. But we'll probably just play along this edge, at least until they're here, and then if I know this map, it's going to be a very thin corridor sort of area situation going on back here, which is fine.
Confirmed. I'm all over it.
Push up on this high ground, I think, is probably a reasonable choice. Let's have a look down the old corridor there.
No time to spare.
And it looks like we can get right up into the business with Diurna. I'd like to take both of these spark units we currently field, Diurna and Kurog. Kurog's our artillery, right? Up to their maximum promotion level. I think that would be
Confirmed.
worthwhile doing. I'd also really like for Diurna to be a bit more accurate, but you can't always get what you want.
Objective making the rounds.
That's a number of enemies and our main objective, so that's a... We'll call it good. What have we got down here, actually? Sovereign, Priest, and Aveles, and then there were a couple of other bits and pieces there that Laguna should be able to get a spy on. And we can bring Bert here. Just push in on this, I think.
I must move quickly.
We get Diurna, like, over here? Seems so. Seems so.
I'm all over it.
I like those tier 3 shields. I think they look quite cool. Certainly better than the battered ballistic shields that the phalanxes typically start with. Kind of nice, like, gear progression, actually, with the phalanxes. They start off with this sort of, they just picked this up off the floor type dealy. And then they end up with this super technological, well, shield. As technological as a shield can get, at any rate. So we've got 3 packs dancing around us here. We've got one that's just gone out of sight, and then these 2 that are in sight, including the Royal Sovereign. Bert does actually have the 100% shot on the Sovereign from where they presently are, too. Which is quite a tempting offer, especially with that 70% crit chance. And Bert's in a good position, too. I think we open like this. Crits all the way. Nice. Less nice was the return fire, but we'll take putting the Sovereign down to 2 hit points on the opening turn. Well, the opening turn of combat, not quite the opening turn of the mission. And that priest's gone very far away, but that's fine. Now, Diurna, did we... What did we get last time? It was Relentless, wasn't it? From the recent promotion. Yes, it was. Okay. That's nice. So, does that mean then we could do something like this, where... Well, 50% though. Good grief. Do you have any accuracy? That's atrocious, honestly. I really don't love that. I don't love that at all. Yeah, that's that's so bad. Alright, well. Come back to that, I suppose. How is it just so... whatever. Such a peculiar thing, the accuracy that our robot friend has. I don't know that the blaster bomb's going to see much value there. Like, that was a bit of a thought experiment for sure. What would see some value is a null lance through here, but again, it's not like the greatest thing that I could do. Maybe this null lance would actually be better. It does leave Laguna a little bit open for my liking, though. And I don't foresee that the range is going to be able to see Laguna come back to like here and then zip this null lance through the same 2 targets. It's worth a punt. We will potentially have to move Grumpton. Getting this extra activation wasn't part of the plan. I completely forgot that this pack was here. Because of course I did. Of course I did. However, that's 3 now. That may be where the value is. Rather than these 2 jokers. Yeah, okay. I think we go for the 3, right? Yeah, send it. Outstanding. That's a kill on the far Muton. And this shield bearer's got a hit point left? Yeah. So actually, do we see a kill from Diana here? That would be kind of sweet if we did. Oh. Felt a bit dicey, not gonna lie. But, okay, we got a Velez, priest, priest, priest. 3 priests in the mix, and then these 2. Alright. And then actually the flamethrower would see both of these, so yeah, sure, we'll take that shot. Beautiful opener so far. I'm not going to pretend otherwise, because... hot damn, indeed. And Hazel's actually got a flanking shot from on the trooper from here. 88% Hazel. Nice. The priests are a nuisance, but if it's just the priests, we can manage that, no problem. That leaves us with Grumpton and Brenwyn to ideally clean up this Muton. I'm sure there's another Muton back here too, but let's not worry about that for now. What have you got for us, Grumps? 69, not my favourite. Nice. Getting the poison in there as well. Big bonus points, for sure. What we could do, although... do we though? Yeah, let's use Bert as cover. Does mean Brenwyn's potentially flanked from down here, but it should be fine. I think that's our major threats off the board. Oh no, speaking of major threats, there is this Muton back here. Was it just a figment of my imagination? And that's Laguna taking a massive amount of damage. Holy crap. You might think that surely the priests could all just, like, use stasis on the entire squad except for one. But there is a little bit of configuration we've got in place that stops it from being able, stops Advent from being able to just lock us down like that. Because it turns out that having your entire squad locked in stasis for a turn does not make for a very good gameplay experience. I was as shocked as you must be right now when I found this out, but it's true. If you can't do anything and you can't play the game, that is actually not fun. Look, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I'd like to make a rule where this Mutant Velas disappears. So how are we going to go about doing that? Because again, it's really the major threat here. We have got this trooper in this... There was a shieldy boy back here too. But this is my main priority right now. For sure, for sure. As well as that, we'd also kind of like to get Laguna a little bit of healing. Does this thing counterattack? First question. Yes, it does. That sucks. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, no, it did counterattack. Well, that was a misclick. That nearly cost Laguna their life. So, it's good that I'm on form today. And, that wasn't terrifying at all. Okay. Note to self. Don't get your soldiers killed by misclick. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. That's apparently a flank. Interesting. And I wouldn't mind getting Grumpton in this position because it'll just give us a bit more visual on what's going on. Not that kind of visual, though. That's less than exciting. Okay, this has become complicated. Because the issue now, you see, the issue now is that this advanced hunter can go to town on Grumpton. But I need to deal with this Muton. Where's Brenwyn? Actually, we could potentially position Diurna in such a way as to provide cover here too. Whoops. So let's go ahead for that 76. Good hit. Good poison. Could have done with a bit more damage, honestly. Okay. And then, if we take the concussive strike on... I want to go for the priest, actually. Where is it? But it's 60%. That's a little bit... dump, shall we say. So instead, let's go for this codex. It's going to split it, but that's fine, I think. That's a real congregation in here. I must remember I want to use Diurna to provide cover to Grumpton, if at all possible. Shield Bash should secure the kill on condition it actually hits. 3 out of 4 Shield Bashes do in fact go home. And we don't get to provide that cover. Unless we Burning Rush, and I think we do here.
Just how fast do you think this unit is?
And then the last question really is, yeah, I didn't think so, but it was worth a try. A valiant effort was made. Okay, let's just go for the Incinerate on these priests. Or one of these priests, as it so happens. Now, we still have that Muton to deal with. So what's the play there? It would be so nice to just blast bomb this entire... Okay, not this entire pack, apparently. But we can't really do that at the moment. We need this Muton dead. And our options for being able to make that happen are becoming a bit more limited because I've decided to go over here and do stuff instead of focus on the problem. Ah. Now it is poisoned. And I'm not in love with 42% as a shot percentage. So, if we were to suppress it, bring Laguna round here, and then bring Hazel here. I'm hoping that the combination of poison and suppression means that even if that mutant wants to come here and try and get a flanking shot on either of these two, it ain't going to really achieve much. See also, it could flank Brenwan. So we've given it enough options here. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's a little bit spicy. You landed the hit, but I mean it was 1 damage, Brenwan, so it's... Oh, that sucks. I didn't catch the percentage either. I would imagine it was very high, but what do I know? And Holy Warriors are flying out left, right, and center. We're actually seeing counterattacks land, which is impressive, honestly. And it was a bio burster from the looks of that shield color. So I'm quite pleased that it's decided to drop its shields back there, where no one in our squad gets slapped around by acid. And that stasis ain't so bad. The important thing right now is that Grumpton is in a lot of cover. I could have done without this psionic bomb. I'm not going to lie about that. Could have done without the psionic bomb. But actually, you know, I'm beginning to see a pretty nice looking drop for a blaster bomb here. Opted for friendly fire. Interesting. Although I suppose they've got enough healing amongst the 17,000 priests. Yes, it has gone up since we last saw 10,000 on the field. It's now 17,000. They couldn't quite double their numbers, but ultimately, when you're looking at figures of this magnitude, it counts for very little. Not sure what cover of Grumpton's is still in place here. Let's take a quick peek. Oh, it looks, it's looking good actually. It's still high cover on two sides and then low cover on this pipe, so that's not too bad. Grumpton is on fire, however. Which, is a little minor problem for sure. We're not going to reload Brenman this turn. I think we probably want to try and go for this blaster bomb, simply because we can cap the codex, force the stasis on one of the priests. Well, this isn't as valuable as I thought it was going to be, you know. Maybe this is better. Or this even. I'd really like the codex included, I think. Yeah, okay, so let's go for something like this. It's not going to touch Grumpton. Do we leave Grumpton where they are? It would be nice to get rid of some of this shielding for sure. Although what order we do that in doesn't really matter, does it? Yeah, let's go for the 57. Okay, nice. We've got the poison on there. That's grand. Now we switch back to our good friend Brenwyn. And set up the bomb. Although I am a little bit worried that it's going to destroy Grumpton's cover, so live dangerously. Ah, it's a phenomenal connection. And yeah, Priest did go into stasis, which is what it is. You know, we kind of expected it, but it doesn't make it less disappointing or anything. But meanwhile, with your AP rounds full of joy, I think we're going to swing Bert into this high cover here. It's currently marking as red, but yeah, that's not a flank from the hunter, which is important. And we could potentially clean up that trooper with the lightning hands. That muton, what is our answer to that muton, which is still alive despite everything we've thrown at it thus far? I'd really... Okay.
On the move.
Bring Hazel here. That's going to set Hazel up to do a bit of healing on Brenwan next turn. Go for the free reload. I realise I haven't fielded the Warlock rifle this mission. I probably should have done that, but that is my mistake. I must live with it now. I didn't really want to, but I feel like the Volt's going to have to be the play for the Muton. Because the alternative is risking the counter-attack. Although, Laguna could take it, you know. Yeah, go on. Okay, there it is. And then a Blade Storm. Okay. Risky maneuver this. Counting on the Blade Storm to finish that Muton off. Don't know if I should. But that's what we're doing here. And we're actually going to go for the heal this turn. I'm a little bit worried about Laguna. We might see a kill here. Would be nice if we did, huh? We do. Welcome back, Bert. It's good to have you. 59 there, 53, 49 down the wind. Given the fact that our shot percentages are a little bit lacking, I'm going to run the coin flip just as a sort of bit of... Yeah, just run it. Okay, nice. Never doubted you for a second, Bert. Jonah's no longer in stasis and actually would be able to get a reaction shot against this one hit point priest. The question is, does it hit? Or do they not trigger reaction fire, I guess?
Help! Someone help!
incredible scenes when Bert misses a 91% shot. What's going on with our phalanxes at the moment? Gwen missed a 97% last mission, as I recall. Okay, well, so much for potentially killing that thing on the reaction. Here's the counter-strike. That wouldn't have landed anyway, so who cares?
An uncharacteristic mistake.
Is this thing really going for the, Okay. Interesting. I was expecting that on Grumpton. Not on, Bert. But getting the Intimidate off on it, and everything that just happened there, was pretty good. Shame it missed. And the stasis this time is... Bert. Yes, Bert. Well, that should take care of the acid burn at least, so, you know, swings and roundabouts. Okay, this priest here is the one that's already done its stasis, so we're going to kill a priest. That's the first one to go. Grumpton's no burning anymore, so that's good. This is a bit of a situation though, isn't it? Let's be real. Let's be real here. Alright. Land this, please, Diana. Goodness sake. Oh my god.
You'd almost think I was
I really... I don't know why I think anything different is ever going to happen, because the shot percentages are what they are. But, holy crap, our robot sucks. Maybe it's just... Maybe I'm expecting too much. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I just need to... regret moving Laguna here. Maybe I just need to, you know, accept that Diana's just not that great and stop bringing them. Move on with my life. I wanted to believe in something, but that belief just really isn't paying off, to be entirely honest. And it's a shame, because I really want to use the sparks. But in the like non-modded version of XCOM, I didn't really use them much there either, because I just didn't think they were very good. And to have the same thing happen with all these mods in place... Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Maybe it's something I've done with the way that I've been building the... I don't know. I'm sure there's someone's writing a thesis about it somewhere, presumably. Okay, we got freezes on the Bioburster, the Magma Viper, and the priest that needs to go. So there is this priest here as well. 8 active. Can we spot 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can. Okay, cool. So I'm going to say moving Grumpton here is not a mistake. And then I'm actually going to leave Diana where they are. Laguna is fine where they are too, I think. Do I want to move Laguna up? I'll move Laguna up. We'll move Laguna up, sure. And you're chilling. Bert's out of stasis. Now, most of what we've got alive here and active is priests. Typically speaking, they don't use their guns. They'd rather just run around Very much like we've just seen there. They're mostly just annoying to deal with. Oh, removing that's unfortunate. Actually, that's really bad. So now Grumpton's in a bit of a predicament. Woo. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. Oh, maybe not. I mean, it's not ideal, but I'll take that over, you know, Grumpton being shot and critted. Bremen's got our black ice, so hoping that Bremen can find the bio burster here. Laguna being put in stasis ain't so bad. Although I would have liked to have had Laguna available to free Grumpton.
I can't keep this up.
You can and you will. So, Brenwyn first. Need a reload. Does see the 73% though. Well, we'll take it. I miss it. Good grief.
I'll get him next time.
Oh, you can't count on anything. You know that. And you just don't have the reach for this snake, do you? Of course you don't. And would need a reload. Can we just dangle Bert a bit? Maybe? No. That would be silly. You know what? Reload. And actually, we are going to dangle. Because that means that that thing's taken care of and we don't have to worry about it anymore. And that, in my opinion, is solid work. Now, Diurna. I'm gonna regret this. Oh, you hit! Amazing. I knew you had it in you. I don't love it, but I knew you had it in you. Hazel, you should be able to free Grumpton here. Not with a 44% shot, however. But by stunning the snake instead. Really consistent with those stuns, it feels like. I don't know, maybe it's a bit of confirmation bias going on there.
I'm out of ammo.
And that's us. Wow, okay. I'll take that bit of a dramatic falling down by the priest there, but I'll absolutely take it. We've got ourselves a bit of a conga line going on here. Unless one of them does that cleansing ability, the Viper there should remain stunned. Long enough at least for Grumpton to be able to either kill it on this turn coming up or the turn thereafter. And it looks like just leaving Bert wide in the open there has paid off. The biggest threat being that Hunter, which is presently panicked.
I loaded these cartridges myself.
So we need to find 12 damage here, and I'm not necessarily expecting it from that. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting the miss either, to be entirely honest. You gotta be kidding me! What is this squad? Oh, why? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I appreciate that this is a slightly more inexperienced squad, but this is insane. It shouldn't be this bad. They're inexperienced relative to like colonels and majors. They're not bad. But apparently they are bad, actually. I think Hazel's out of medkits. Maybe it's not. They're not bad. It's me that's bad. That's what's happening here. And I can't admit that. Before I lost my train of thought, I think Hazel's out of medkits. And Grumpton's currently burning from acid and appears to be on fire, but I don't think they are on fire. Although, actually, are you still... No, you're fine. You're fine. You just have low hit points. Which admittedly means you're not fine, but you're fine-ish a bit. You're sort of fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, sure. Right, I'm going to leave Bert and Deanna to deal with these two jokers and move Brenwyn
Location confirmed.
up for these two priests.
Back online.
And Deanna, stay there. This one with the loot's the one that we want to like knock down first.
You're going to lose this unit.
8 damage as well, good grief. No dodge, no accuracy. Is there anything this bloody robot can do? No, no there's not.
Impossible.
And yet so very possible. I'm not quite sure why they're so averse to using their guns. I'm very grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, I'm just not entirely sure why. It's a little bit peculiar. I'm going for this hunter instead of the priest, because, I mean, it's the threat here, right?
Gotcha.
35%. These shots, man. Have you just got innate defense? Is that what's going on? 15 innate. They've got 15 defense. That's not massive amounts. You know, it's oh, I don't know. I think I'm reaching a point where I'm starting to stare into the abyss here. Look. Look. Deanna hit a target.
Going for the stun. Get it together.
I think it still goes into stasis even after the disorientation, doesn't it?
Throwing grenade.
Quite tempting, actually, just to do another acid bomb. Yeah, let's do it. It's really, really like lather them up in the green stuff there. And then, look, you know what? We've got it. We may as well actually deal the guaranteed damage here. And then go for the 35%. And actually land the shot. No, wow, okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, knocking into stasis does, like, interrupt the Holy Warrior. The only time where, you know, the Holy Warrior causes a kill, we saw it on the one of the Viper Princes, is if the priest can't get into stasis, which incidentally is why I went for the stun on Hazel there. Incredible scenes. It used its gun, you know, so that's something. We got Burning Rush here, I think. Need to actually just take the standard moves just to make sure we don't overstep our bounds here. Okay. Blast canister 4 to 7, incinerates 4 to 7. Let's just go for the blast canister. The important thing there is that it should have removed the cover, and it has done. Although, you know, our shot percentages are still entirely worthless.
Seems doable.
I'm going to move Bremen into cover rather than leave them hanging there.
It's still moving.
Null lance it. I'm getting so fed up with its face. I don't know why I take these congregation missions. They're incredibly frustrating.
Got it. Reloading.
Okay.
Not my best work.
The poison? Assuming we can stasis it here. Oh, yeah, that's the stasis. The poison and or the acid should actually finish that priest off, and then we can go home and I can look at this robot with deep consternation. That was a mission that we did. That was a very frustrating mission. But it's over. And Laguna gets a photo for getting the MVP award. Maybe not that one. I'd like it, but for the fact that it's clipping through the hair. That's gone wrong. Sure, you look like a, I don't know what you look like. But I like it. 3 kills and 64 damage, pretty damn good. The Null Lance doing a lot of work there, for sure. 4 kills for Bert, 10 of 12 shots, so, you know, like... Yes, we saw some very high percentage misses, but nevertheless, like, the accuracy is still fine. The accuracy is still fine. And, you know, basically one-rounding the main priority target in these Kill the Advent General missions is always nice. 1 kill for Grumpton is better than no kills, and actually very respectable shot accuracy. I don't believe this for a second, and the reason I don't believe this is because this isn't counting melee hits. If we actually had a proper look at your shot accuracy, Diurna, we'd be asking for a refund from the factory that built you. 1 kill for Hazel is better than nil, 21 damage. Used all of those medkits because we were just taking damage way more than we probably needed to, honestly. Positioning wasn't great. And a pretty good run for Brenwyn there. 2 of 4 shot accuracy is a little bit middling, but 4 kills nevertheless. And we got to use a super fun blaster bomb on several targets, which is always nice. Always a fan of being able to do that. And we did see a promotion. I don't know if it was just the one promotion or if we saw multiples, but any promotion is a good thing. Look, man, we got no time for you and your weird sunglasses. Okay. We need to check on the promotions. And call our robot names. Brenwyn got a promotion, which is pretty good. Concentrated corrosives, burnout, and chemical warfare. So it's all just stuff that makes the status effect grenades do something a little bit new, shall we say. So I think we'll still run with concentrated corrosives here. Just that rupture on mechanical targets is too good to ignore. Another golden pistol for our ever-growing collection of golden pistols is always nice. Another 2 mobility PCS, also nice. And unstable. 15% increased damage with offensive psionic abilities, but all of those abilities have a 25% chance to make them panic. So they need a Mind Shield or a... need to be a Templar, I guess. Huh. And that's improved reflex actions taken care of, which is good. Bert has been on 1 mission, or maybe 2. I feel like it's just 1. So naturally it's shaken up and we won't see Bert for another month. Well, how are we looking? We got 5 ready. That's not the greatest position to be in, for sure. But we aren't going to do the destroy the alien relay, so that's fine. The next mission that we're going to probably take on is this rescue mission, unless something horrible happens, which it well might. For now, though, let's head back to this weapons dealer, who's going to eventually, in 10 days' time at least, give us some alloys and some Illyrium to play with.
There were some casualties during that last
And that would be a promotion to Colonel for Goonstone,
I'll recover after some
which is pretty cool. So I think before anything else, we'll absolutely go and check out that little number. See what's going on here. Another Colonel on the roster is always nice. This one was free too. So at Colonel level, Goonstone has access to Guardian. Every successful Overwatch shot has a 50% chance that another shot will be taken, or plus 10 aim on Overwatch and other reaction shots, and they can crit. Wow, such choices. I guess a cool under pressure. Yeah, sure. Why not? I was expecting something more than that, to be honest, but you know, it's fine. I can see a world where we make use of that. We'll let that infiltration mission go. 52 intel, sure. Always good for some intel. Up next is Psionics Ex Machina. And that's given us the experimental Psi facility, which we'll get onto building straight away. And we can instantly complete the Psion Autopsy, which will give us Phantom Slayer rounds and access to the psionic weapons research, except for, you know, the whole alien alloys thing. Sectopod breakdown? For the Gremlins Mark IIIs, just I don't know how useful that's going to be, because we still don't exactly have many tech specialists. I'm not too fussy about the Hellweave from the Chrysalid Autopsy, and same goes for the personal shield vest from the Muton there. Frost Axe, Frost Scale Vest, and Frost Bomb. Again, these are all sort of like very middle of the road options. The one bit of research that would potentially be useful is the Dedipad description here. But I think we can come back to that. For now, well, okay, I'll tell you what we'll do then, Tygan, seeing as you're being pushy, we'll put that Datapad research on the go, and then we'll get to work on the Black Site Vial. 7 days, that ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. Be nice to get it taken care of. It's only been sitting there since, I think, like, we've had that Black Site Vial for, I don't even want to know how long. Long enough. The assault mission expiring is, just to double check I'm not going insane, it is in fact Avatar Project Major Breakthrough. Say goodnight. And there goes the Doom Clock.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar.
10 days, huh?
Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their
Protect the
efforts.
device? What's this going to achieve for us? 116 intel. Tempting offer, but I've got a certain set of Codex Brain coordinates that
If this is what it takes to
we need to start thinking about hitting.
then the elders are more than
Advanced Perception PCS is kind of nice, and
Never had any issues targeting civilians.
unlock a mission to raid an off-site facility, which is this one right here.
Counting on us to protect their people. We can't let them down.
So that's going to award us
succeeded in our
a significant sum of intel, actually, which is pretty useful and isn't going to expire. So we'll keep an eye on that. It'll also reduce Doom Clock, but have we got a squad for the Codex Brain coordinates? I'm thinking it's going to be Rymir, Zentrisa, Lav, Goonstone, Trollpants, and shall we bring Deanna? I mean, we could. We've got Malicious there as well in the Marine slot. Only a lieutenant level right now, but I think it's so bad. We could also bring Hawks. We've got a squad here. So yeah, next time it's Codex Brain coordinates. And I'm actually going to stop the scanning, and we'll call it a day, rather than let any more time go by before we hit that. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're finally, after what feels like forever, we're going to the Codex Brain coordinates. I don't even remember when it was that we studied that Codex Brain and found those coordinates. But we're at long last going to go make use of them. At least we will next time. Thank you very, very much, as always. And I'll see you then. Take care.